Travel and tourism is an economic force in our country. In fact, the travel and leisure sector is one of the largest employers in America. Travel and tourism also brings quality jobs and work training opportunities to Americans. What many people may not realize is that travel and tourism is an export and helps make up a healthy and diverse economy.
When international visitors come to the U.S. and experience all that America has to offer, those dollars that are being spent here are actually euros and yen and other currencies that have been converted to dollars for them to spend while they're here. That's why they're an export. And last year, over 75 million international visitors traveled to and throughout the United States and generated $250 billion in economic impact. You know, it's easy to stop and think about how the travel and tourism industry is an economic driver, but really, we should be talking about how travel benefits the traveler. We've actually done some independent research that indicates that when international visitors have spent their vacation time here in America and returned home, their appreciation, their awareness of, and their respect for America and Americans has actually increased dramatically. So there's great benefit to U.S. diplomacy abroad when we have international visitors that are traveling here. And then there's also the health benefits and the relational benefits. When we spend time with our family and our friends, experiencing new cultures, new ways of life, new destinations, new natural places, we form bonds that last a lifetime.
Nationally, the tourism industry contributes more than $947 billion to the country's economy, directly employing 15.1 million Americans. And these are the jobs that can never be outsourced.
The travel and tourism industry in America supports over 15 million jobs. Roughly 1 in 9 Americans owes their employment to folks that are traveling this nation, either from other countries or from other states, and getting a chance to experience all that we have to offer. And these aren't just jobs in hotels and restaurants and taxis and the like. These are jobs that are in retail and fishing guides and other services and manufacturing companies that are there as well. What's also interesting is that the jobs that are in the travel and tourism industry also induce other employment. So when demand for travel goes up, more airplanes need to be built. So suddenly you look at manufacturing jobs that are there because we have a vibrant and vital travel and tourism industry here in America.
There are many places to visit in the United States, but none quite like Oregon, one of the most geographical diverse states in the U.S. Oregon is marked by volcanoes, abundant bodies of water, dense evergreens, and mixed forests, as well as high desert and shrublands.
You know, when it comes to talking about all that there is to see and do in Oregon, I guess the biggest question is, where do you start and how in the world do you stop? The number one thing our visitors tell us is we are drawn to Oregon because of its incredible, uncrowded, unspoiled natural beauty. When you have an entirely public coastline, you've got the Cascade Mountain ranges, you have these fertile agricultural valleys where we're creating some of the most amazing wines found everywhere, not to mention craft beers and distilled spirits that go along with it. And then it's what they choose to do while they're here. Could be outdoor recreation, whether it's rock climbing at Smith Rocks or skiing on Mount Hood, where we have the longest ski season in all of North America. Whatever it might be, the outdoor recreational pursuits are available to you here.
Well, being from Chicago, my favorite part about Oregon is just how open everything is. And my family lives on a farm, so I love coming here and just having everything so simple, relaxed, and it gives you good vibes when you go here. You just want to be happy all the time and just love it. I don't know, it's hard to be specific when everything is just so awesome.
Oregon is the perfect place to travel for anyone who loves the outdoors. The vast beauty of this state is endless. From the scenic vistas of Mount Hood to the pristine water of Crater Lake, the entire state is truly an amazing destination.
So the folks that are seeking Oregon and Oregon vacation experiences are people that are looking for something truly authentic. If you go out with one of our fishing guides or rafting guides, it's probably the owner of the company that's piloting the raft. And those are the kinds of folks that really enjoy and really appreciate all that Oregon has to offer. The natural diversity of Oregon is probably best laid out when you look at the 7 different distinct tourism regions of the state. First of all, you have that gateway city of Portland, Oregon. It's vibrant, it's trendy, it's by its own admission a little bit weird and eclectic, but that's what makes it so special. You've got the entirely public Oregon coastline, all 360 plus miles of that. You have the Willamette Valley, which is really known as Oregon's wine country. You have Central Oregon, which is the home of so much abundant outdoor recreation. You have the Mount Hood Columbia River Gorge, where you have this amazing gorge and the highest Peak in Oregon. And then down in southern Oregon, you have Crater Lake, Oregon's only national park and the deepest lake in the entire United States. And then you've got the expanse of eastern Oregon with the Painted Hills, the John Day fossil beds, the Wallowa Mountains, and the cowboy culture, the Native American culture that really enriches your experience when you're out in eastern Oregon as well.
I always tell my friends that if we're going on vacation, we have to come here all the time. Just the amazing greenery and everything that I see is just always beautiful, and it just amazes me how just big and gorgeous everything is.
Oregon's travel and tourism industry has really become a primary driver of the state's economy. In 2016, visitors spent $11.3 billion traveling to and within the state of Oregon. That spending supported over 109,000 jobs for Oregonians. You know, I believe the future of the travel and tourism industry in America and in Oregon is incredibly bright. We're living in a time right now where we know we are phenomenally busy. So we're looking to take advantage of the time off that we have. So when folks are taking that time off and they're coming here to Oregon and they have that opportunity to stand at the base of Multnomah Falls, one of the highest waterfalls in America, or to roast s'mores on the Oregon coast, it changes you. It brings your family closer together, it brings your friendships closer together, and those experiences also contribute to your health and your sense of well-being and your quality of life. So we encourage you to take your time off, take your vacation, and take it here in Oregon.
To plan your trip to Oregon, visit TravelOregon.com.